every game, getting the win on the road. How does that feel?
It feels great. We've had a lot of prep for them. Last year we felt like we had some unfinished business. They came back and almost came back. It's always a big game. We got the two coaches that came on the defensive side. So it's a big game. Always when we play Miami, they're always going to play us tough, and so we just had to be ready.
I think it was a very fun, interesting game. Like he mentioned, our defense coordinator and safeties coach came from Miami, obviously. So to get the win for them, it meant a lot for them, I think, yeah.
Seems like every week it's a different receiver stepping up. Obviously, it's been Sam a bunch of times, but he had a quiet night tonight. Jacoby and Miles tonight put up numbers. What is it like to have so many different weapons at your disposal to, just have someone different put up numbers every week?
It's huge. It puts a lot of confidence. It helps me build my confidence and trust in these guys. I've been working with Jacoby ever since he got here, and we knew he's been special for a long time. And so he might have taken a back seat a couple other games, but everyone on the team knows what he's capable of, and he showed it tonight.
Ethan Sargent with WAB. Curtis and Jacoby, that last touchdown, what did you see? How do you catch that?
It was man coverage on the outside. Coach schemed it up well. I hit a hitch route earlier in the game, and I scored a touchdown on it. So I sold the hitch. He was playing back shoulder. From watching film earlier in the week, we knew that number 5 was going to play back shoulder. So Curtis threw it over, and I just made a play.
It was just, for me, it was just taking the best matchup. We wanted to go number 5, like he said, and Jacoby was having a night, so we wanted to keep giving him the ball.
You guys talk about having a target on your back. How do you not let that get in the way or affect stages like this one?
I just think it comes down to not getting complacent. We just got to stay focused. Like Coach Albin says, it's one game at a time. There's no need to talk or anything like that. We just keep our head down, go into each and every week and game plan the best we can and go out there and handle business like we did tonight.
While we're started with the posts, a lot of your guys' long drives in the first half ended in field goals, but in the second half there's a lot more touchdowns. What did you guys talk about at halftime, and how are you able to turn that around?
I think it starts with the balanced attack that we had in the second half. We really ran the ball and imposed our will up front in the second half. And so being able to run the ball well, it opens up the pass a little bit. And we were able to take those big shots in the second half. And so we had drives in the first half that we couldn't capitalize on, but the second half we really we knew that if we wanted to win the game, we had to score some touchdowns.
Keely, something for you. Obviously, going out early in the first half with that targeting call, but it looked like your defense didn't really blink. Talk about how you guys gelled.
Yeah, early on, I thought the defense was playing really well. Excuse me. A lot of 3 and outs early on. And then the targeting call happened. We didn't know really what was going on and gave up a touchdown. But after that, we kind of regrouped and followed what Coach Spence said, and we were fine the rest of the game.
Key, going off of that a little bit, defense has really stood out the past couple weeks. What's been really special about it for you guys?
I just think the camaraderie, just our group, our defense. We all have a chemistry, I think, and everyone likes to attack the ball. When you have 11 guys that swarm the ball and want to be the first one to get there, it can really gel defense together. And then the scheme-wise with Coach Spence and Coach Hauser and Coach Fanas, they all do a great job of scheming other teams up and put us in the right positions to make plays.
Very excited, great team win. Best second half I've been a part of probably in my career at Ohio University. We played solid in the first half, but the second half was I thought just total dominant performance, really in all 3 phases. This football team has been resilient all year. We challenged them going into the game to have great growth with a bullseye on their chest. Being at the hotel all day, and they responded. The staff's done an unbelievable job. Our staff challenges these guys every day. They do it in the right way. They're very demanding. They don't do it in a demeaning way. They understand it's for them and not to them. and our guys just keep responding. So I could not be happier. Unbelievable crowd, Bobcat in the stands tonight. I thought we had as many fans as they did, and they were loud. So just a great overall team win, and to beat Miami, where everybody knows it's a big thing, and we're super excited about it.
Will Cunningham proposed. There's been a bunch of different receivers step up this year. Obviously, it's been Sam many times, but tonight he was a little bit quieter. Jacoby and Miles both had great games. How is this receiver group able to consistently step up with production from different receivers?
You got to start with Dwayne Dixon, receiver coach. I've said it. I'm on record many times. If you just go by number of receivers that have gone on and played in the NFL, Dwayne Dixon has put more guys in the league than anybody on planet Earth. Okay, you mentioned Miles and you mentioned Jacoby. James Bostic in the first half. I think he had 3 or 4 catches right off the bat. So just as a group, they have produced all year. Sam had gotten some attention here of late, but Curtis has talked about it. He is surrounded by weapons, and those guys have just continue to be very consistent, and they helped us huge tonight.
Sticking with the theme of weapons, Coach, Ethan Sargent with WAB. Sticking with that theme of weapons, obviously you got all those receivers. Sideback Durham, career night tonight, over 130 rushing yards, had that long one there to pretty much ice the game. What can you say about the rushing attack and then your offensive line?
Yeah, the second half was, again, we pretty much did what we wanted. I think we scored every possession in the second half, but we really got after them between the tackles, inside. So that starts up front, a great push. I mean, Miami's defense is number 1 or 2 in every category on defense. And that's how they've won games. Coach Martin and his staff's done an unbelievable job with what they lost last year to the portal and graduation. They've lost some staff members on the defensive side of the ball. I told him before the game that his staff's done an unbelievable job to replace those guys and be as good as they are, and we flat out got after them. I mean, it is if you look at the stats, I'm not a big stat guy, but it was a dominant performance, and I'm just very, very excited for the team.
Coach, you talk about having that target and bullseye on your back. How do you not let that get in the way or affect big stages like this one?
I think you talk to the elders of the team, that have been around. Kai Caesar, Key Thompson. We have James Bostic's been here a couple years now. I mean, there's a lot of older guys on the team that just handle it, and the young guys feed off of that. But, our mantra all year long has been one at a time. And coming off of such a huge win last week against Buffalo and avoiding the letdown, this game came at a perfect time. Some people were asking, well, they got a couple more days than you did. Well, you know what? We got a couple more days to prepare for that game last year. And the league office got it dead on. So, and we're hot. We were hot. I didn't want a long week. Let's just get back up and go. Was my message to the team, and they took it and ran with it, prepared well, and is our most dominating road win I can think of in years.
In crowd with WAB coach going in, we all knew it was probably going to be a physical game. How do you think your team handled the physicality on kind of both sides of the ball?
Yeah, again, I'm going to pat Matthias, John Bowman, and staff with Alvin on the targeting call. Torrey's got the flu. What a warrior. Made the trip separate in the car with Coach Smith. Tried to go, win a couple series, couldn't finish. We had three true freshmen in the back end almost the whole second half. I think I mentioned the open week prior to Buffalo game, we had scrimmage some young guys, and I mentioned Mecca Ryder and said, you're going to see him at some point in time before the year's over. And I was hoping I was wrong, but I wasn't. He was out there tonight, and so just great job by John Hauser, Spence, and the guys, D'Angelo, with those 3 younger guys in the back end facing their quarterback and what he did to us last year. So, again, I'm just going to pat the staff on the back, and we're just ecstatic with the win. Yeah, huge momentum on third down and on fourth down. I think we got 2 fourth-down stops today or tonight. And both may have been in the second half, but the stops are great for the offense. Their mojo, and we were able to close out again every drive in the second half with points. You'd like to have one of those field goals not be, but I'm not going to complain.
Coach, you mentioned earlier that target on your back. You're 7-3 now. You got 2 games left. You're top of the MAC East. How do you just coach this team through with these 2 games? You know, the expectation now is to go as far as you possibly can. How do you keep them ready to go?
I think the elephant in the room. We all know what we want at the end, but we're going to continue this journey. It's about the journey. It's about the team and the destination thing. You know. It can change every week. I mean, we've been basically, after the Kent game, it's survive and advance. We don't get a tournament, right? And so we're not going to put all in on the marbles. We're just going to play our best a week's time from now. About the same time from now, we're going to be on the road again, and I want our team to keep that focus and play our best 4 quarters. And I mean, it's kind of been a thing. We're on a roll now. That's what it is. And if we keep this thing going, there's going to be other things that's going to present itself, and we'll deal with them as they come. But this football team, the growth they showed tonight in this game, very exciting, very exciting.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.